Sometimes life feels like a soft blur, like I'm watching it happen while trying to make sense of it all. This video isn't about something perfect. It's about me, Ashton, and the little moments that make up my world. Lately, I've been thinking about who I am, where I've been, and where I want to go. So this is my way of figuring that out, and maybe you're figuring it out too. Hi, I'm Ashton. I've always loved cute things, cozy vibes, fashion, gaming, K-pop, and collecting memories in little ways, like filming, journaling, or just daydreaming. For a while, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life. I tried to follow paths that made sense, but deep down, I just wanted to make things that felt true to me. This year, I got the opportunity to live in China for almost 3 months to observe and learn about education and teaching. I said yes without really knowing what would happen next. Living in China was one of the most overwhelming, exciting, and meaningful things I've ever done. I got to see things I had only ever read about. I was surrounded by a culture so rich and full of detail, from the food to the festivals to the everyday beauty and small things. It wasn't always easy. I missed home a little bit, but not too much to be honest. I struggled with the language, and I still am doing that. I'm currently trying to learn Mandarin because my boyfriend and his family are all Chinese. I questioned myself a lot, but I also grew and I saw the world through new eyes. And I found comfort in unexpected places, in quiet bus rides, warm meals, school hallways, and soft sunsets. Coming home felt like stepping into a paused version of my old life. Everything was familiar, but I wasn't the same. I didn't have it all figured out, and I still don't. But I knew I didn't want to forget how I felt in those small, meaningful moments. So I started filming again, writing, dressing how I wanted, walking more, romanticizing my own life. I started listening to myself and creating the kind of space I wanted to exist in. Right now, I'm in a slow season, not rushing, just existing, and trying to make that enough. This channel isn't going to be perfect. It's not going to be about one thing. Sometimes I might post fashion, sometimes study vlogs, sometimes me rambling about life at 2 a.m. I want this to be a soft space for figuring things out, for anyone who doesn't have it all together either. A place where you can show up messy but still feel like you belong. Now that I've gone through my well-organized written little script about this channel and myself, I want to just be real and talk about what I want to do, what I want this channel to be. I just want to introduce myself once again. Hi, my name's Ashton. I'll be 29 this year, and I'm feeling that kind of societal dread of, oh my goodness, I'm almost 30 and I've accomplished nothing. Which is not true. I've accomplished many things. I've done so many things that I didn't even think that I would ever do or accomplish, and I'm pretty proud of myself. But lately, I've been feeling that kind of dread that I'm not where I'm supposed to be at. But where am I supposed to be at? Who said I'm supposed to be at a specific place in life? Who says that where I am at right now is not where I'm supposed to be? And I would say that goes with every single person in the world. Who says where we're supposed to be? We are exactly where we should be. I have been in school for 8 years, post-secondary. I went to college and I dropped out and I worked for 2 years. Then I went back to college and got a liberal arts degree, not really knowing what I wanted to do in life. Originally, I just wanted to be a writer. I just wanted to write. I love writing. It's so relaxing and I love creating so many scenarios, different worlds. I was inspired by so many different writers that I read growing up. I really, really love to get into a world and make my own characters, my own world, settings, and just get into it. And that's why when I started liberal arts, I had no idea where I was going to go. If you told me 8 years ago this would be my life, I wouldn't believe it. I had no plans before. After I did liberal arts, I fell in love with languages. I had a structure of language class, and that pushed me, motivated me to start learning languages, which I started learning Korean because I was really into K-pop, and I still am, and I also love the language and the culture itself, and I actually wanted to live in South Korea for a long time. I originally went to university for a BA of Honors English, but after a couple months, I was not feeling it. I'm a good writer, and the classes themselves were fine, but the vibe, the other peers of my classes, I was not feeling it. I decided to switch after first semester to modern languages, where I learned German and second language education. I felt so much more at home. I enjoyed learning languages and finding out the structure of them and all the terminology and how people can learn languages, from kids, adolescents, all the way to adults, how we all learn at different rates. That fascinated me so much. And of course, COVID hits, and my dreams of possibly studying abroad for a year or so were crushed, and I never got that opportunity. While I was finishing up my degree, I was deciding what should I do. I considered teaching English in South Korea. I saw so many people do it, and I kept looking. However, my heart was for a classroom. I really wanted kindergarten. I love kindergarten so much. It's one of my favorite grades. I kept looking, and I saw if you had a teaching certificate, you could get into a private school and you could teach kindergarten. So I took that opportunity to go to Teachers College, and that's where I found myself now. I have graduated after 2 years. I have a job for a child center. I met my boyfriend in Teachers College. Once again, I didn't expect that to happen. All my friends are very surprised as well. They always thought that I would go to South Korea and meet a K-pop idol. I mean, a girl can dream. I was pretty delusional, I must say. Though, not to the point of actual delulu, just, yeah, this is my boyfriend, even though it's not, it's a K-pop idol. I went through many stages of my life thinking, I'm gonna go to Japan, I'm gonna go to South Korea, I'm gonna meet a K-pop idol. But of course, none of that happened. My life is a lot of different surprises. Honestly, if you told me even 10 years ago this is where I'd end up, I wouldn't have believed it. I'm feeling that dread more just because there's so many things that I want to do, and I feel like I'm running out of time. Obviously, I'm not. I'm not even 29 yet, and I should live a very long life thanks to modern medicine, and plus my great-grandma and my grandma are still kicking. I should be okay. I should have enough time to finish all my goals, but at the same time I feel like I'm losing out of time, that it's running out, that I won't be able to accomplish everything that I want to in my lifetime, and that scares me. I want to learn all the languages that I'm learning. I want to be able to travel to all the places that I want to travel. I want to be able to explore all the different hobbies that I have, like playing cozy games, or read all the visual novels I have, or continue to better myself with different habits. I want to keep working out. I want to write. I want to write so badly. I have an idea for a book, but I don't know if I'll ever find the time to sit down and actually write it. I have so many ideas for characters, for story building, for a title. I have the plot. I have the gist of it, but actually sitting down and writing it all out, I don't know if I'll ever get the time to. Now not mention all the books that I want to read. Whether it's manga or physical novels, there's so many on a list that I have, or anime that I want to watch. Once again, I'm in the middle of so many and I haven't even finished the ones that I've been waiting to do. Now I feel like a true adult. I no longer have summer vacation. I will have to be working. As well as I feel all my money will no longer be spent on me. It will be spent on bills and rent, but also debts, on credit card and student loan. That's gonna get me. And I'm worried. I'm worried that I'm gonna lose myself along the way. I remember I told my boyfriend earlier today that I'm worried that I can't live my life, that I can't do what I want. And he said to me, well, you can live your life with me. We'll be together. And he's right. We can live our life together. And I think maybe that's also what I'm scared of. That it's not just my life, it's his life too. So now it's our life. I'm still trying to juggle a relationship and understand that I'm no longer just myself. We are together. Our life, everything that we do is for both of us. And I have to remember that. So I am thankful to have him by my side, but I still feel a little lost. I still want to do my hobbies like K-pop. I still have photo cards I want to collect. However, at this moment, I don't have any money to even do that. For clothes, I have so many outfits that I would love to wear, but I don't even have most of them with me. They're at my parents' house, along with a majority of my things. So that's why I feel out of place. I feel like I don't belong right now. Because what makes me happy, what makes me me, I don't have all of it. I don't have my own space to call myself, to call my own. I have a room in my boyfriend's house that I share with him. But I have stuff in the basement that I can't showcase, and I have other things at my parents' house that I probably won't see for another 2 years. I can always remember what I have by looking at old videos and pictures, so that's not too much of a bother, but I just feel lost and not quite myself. So I'm making this channel to make sure that I'm not lost, that I can figure out who I am and where I want to go next. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to feel like I'm running out of time, because I'm not, and I know that. I just have to remember who I am, where I want to be, and bring myself to that goal. If you're someone who loves cute things, cozy vibes, honest thoughts, and a little glimpse into a very real, very imperfect life, I hope you'll stay. I'm Ashton, and this is my story, or at least the beginning of it.